Hello guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video we actually have some pretty interesting stuff going on when it comes to Sony sales. Sony selling the PlayStation 5, some reminders, some sign-up reminders, and a bunch of little various things too as well, kind of coming on out. So I want to go and talk about that, talk about just the overall vibes, and as well, like I said, I think this is actually another change when it comes to the PlayStation Directs, and people selling consoles pretty much out there too as well. So let's go talk about quite a few different things, and on top of this too, we're still patiently waiting for another PlayStation Direct proper, legitimate drop to happen in the near future, so hopefully it will happen sooner rather than later. As well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console Controller, Twitter and Twitch room down below, the Weeble and Coinbase down below, and the Twitter giveaway down below, and we also keep on seeing a bunch of Xboxes too as well, up in stock on Best Buy in case you guys are curious on that. So let's go talk about a bunch of random stuff. So if you guys had a chance to go and see earlier on today, we actually did go and see the PlayStation 5 introducing brand new bundles. Now, we had a chance to go and talk about that on our prior video, if you guys had a chance to go and see it. But for this, you guys, we've had a chance to go check from the directplaystation.com, where PlayStation 5 consoles, Horizon Forbidden West bundles, both for the PlayStation 5 Disc Edition over here and PlayStation 5 Digital Edition. We have seen this up in other various stores, and as well have seen a few other little various things popping on off. So we kind of talked about that in the prior video, and that we are probably expecting up another PlayStation Direct drop in the very near future. But I think there's actually two new things, and I could be mistaken, but at least from everything, either way, it's always a good reminder, a good chance with it. We actually lost the PlayStation Direct emails. So if you guys actually kind of missed a lot of this drama and everything else with it, basically maybe a few weeks back, and this way we've had like 3 or 4 purely public PlayStation Direct queues, but we actually had a thing where people were getting emails. So as you guys know, you guys can sign up for an email. I'm going to kind of remind you guys a little bit more too as well for other stuff. But when it comes to them, people were signing up, getting emails, but there was a little bit of a catch, where a lot of scalpers and botters and just people kind of abusing the system would essentially be trying their best to get as many individual email invites they could, and then what they would do is then they would just go and sell the invites. So kind of basically cutting out that middleman of the, like, you have to get the console, sell a console, find a website to sell it, someone on Facebook or whatever it is. What they were doing before was they were just going and selling the invites themselves. So basically just selling the proper PlayStation Direct invite. You have a chance to send the queue. There was always a chance you did not get your console, although on the prior, I'd probably say last like 8 or 9 PlayStation Directs, we've had them both go last very, very long, and on top of that, have had pretty good stock for both regards. So at the end of the day, it wasn't like, I don't want to say it was good, but it wasn't bad, because at least, I guess there wasn't as many scalpers. They were kind of getting consoles than normal people. I don't know. But when it comes to that stuff, there was, well, obviously a big issue with them abusing the system. Now, as we saw the abuse kind of tying in, we essentially saw the X-nay out of the email invites when it comes to the PlayStation Directs. So what we mean by that is that we basically had open drops. Like we didn't basically see any open drops for quite a long time. Like a long time. And then part 2 of it was then they were just making them public. So just anyone who saw the link, had the PlayStation Direct link or whatever that was, then usually people like me and stuff, I'd have a chance to tweet out the PlayStation Direct link. People would join the queue for the PlayStation Direct or put a community post on that for the YouTube channel, and then you'd sit in the queue. So basically there was just a difference between individual email invites versus public, and they kind of got taken away from the email invites themselves because, well, they just did not want to go and deal with the drama. You didn't want to deal with botters going and selling out 50 different subscriptions. You don't want to have people have a chance for their account getting stolen, or someone ordering a console and complaining to customer support and being like, oh, I never get my console because they took their account back. All that type of junk I'm sure you guys have had a chance to see. And, well, now we actually have a part 2 of this, at least to my knowledge. I could be wrong, but at least I've actually never had a chance myself to go and, well, see this. So this is actually more in regards to the mobile now chance to register for the PlayStation Direct, and as well, the same continuation of their registering for the opportunity to buy a PlayStation 5 console from PlayStation. Now, I may just be misconstruing this or whatever, but I think there was actually a weird change-up / mix-up on the website. Maybe it was only for like a 1 or 2 day period. I could be completely wrong too as well, but as of right, it's always just a good reminder nonetheless. But first and foremost, It does seem like they're registering for the opportunity to purchase a PlayStation 5 console from PlayStation, which this is still, once again, the email invites and like the individual invites. And as we've had a chance to go and see a lot more of these changes, more so with them doing stuff like the brand new bundles. As you guys can see, we've talked about that throughout today / just right now. I would probably say right now is probably a good time if you guys have not registered, or if you guys maybe have a secondary email, maybe to make a secondary account on registering for your PlayStation Direct. So let's talk about that a little bit. Now, as you guys know, the PlayStation Direct is probably one of the best places to get your consoles. You're buying just normal consoles or the bundles, these newer things over here, and you're buying it directly from Sony. So it's like instead of having to worry about like Walmart, Amazon, Best Buy, Target, whatever, you're just more so dealing entirely with that, what's it called, which is like just the company itself, with Sony themselves, the people who actually literally make it. So it's always nice to see. We like this, we like seeing this, we like enjoying this, and et cetera, et cetera. But I think the one big thing is that they have not done a drop in a while. They have not done an email drop in like over months. So this is why I'm kind of incentivizing you guys, first and foremost with the new way, because I've never seen a mobile sign up before. I saw just a lot of people mention this too in general. I saw stuff on Reddit. I saw stuff on Twitter. Someone mentioned this to me as well. So it's kind of just like, I'm just intrigued. So if you guys want to, first and foremost, make sure you guys use the mobile app, use your phone, and go and register to buy the PlayStation consoles if you guys would like. I have personally not really had a chance to see this beforehand too as well. We have always seen the website too, but as I mentioned, I think the website was also taken down at least momentarily as they were dealing with that, like I said, that weird botting and scalping and like the selling the access of the PlayStation Direct links that were going on in general. So, first and foremost, if you guys have not just in general ever registered, go and register. Register for the opportunity to purchase a PS5 TM console from PlayStation. We'll have the limited amount of PS5 consoles available for customers to purchase direct from PlayStation. If selected, we will contact you via email with instructions and details. Obviously, you guys in the United States or United Kingdom especially. When it comes to the UK too, I think we also even saw a PlayStation Direct not that long ago. So it does once again kind of seem like Sony's trying to push more on the European side. And funny enough, Canadian side, although you can't really do it if you're Canadian for the PlayStation Direct. So that also, once again, kind of goes to show that we'll be having stock for America soon. We've also seen the APIs go and update when it comes to the PlayStation Direct. And as well, I've also mentioned, too, we've seen the new listings for the PlayStation Digital Edition and Disc Editions. So why I'm saying you guys should maybe go and sign up, or if you guys have a chance to, maybe do a secondary email as well. Just because, like, I've known, like, there's been people in my community who have been basically signed up for this for, like, over a year. And they either just never maybe got it. I would probably say if you guys can re-sign up and or make a brand new PlayStation account and go like register through that with a brand new PSN. It's kind of pretty relatively easy to go and do. Now, I'm not saying make 100 of them, obviously, but if you guys want to make a secondary one, I think we've also been seeing a slight more uptick of newer accounts registered having a higher chance to get their consoles in general. And as well, now that we've been seeing a lot more of the mobile listings too, which once again, I've never really seen too much of that. And as well, I've also seen issues with the current PS Direct. I'd probably say they're probably prepping up for a good drop. Because as I mentioned before, we have the new consoles, so they probably want to maybe do a PlayStation Direct, where maybe you're only able to go and add these consoles themselves, the new PS5 Digital Edition and the Disc Edition. Would make a lot of sense too. They'll make an extra $50, $60 per every console sold, because we're also including a game and also driving up game sales. Good for investors, good for stock prices, good for, Horizon and all of that. So that's a big number reason why we'll be doing it soon. We also saw the API update, as I mentioned, so that also kind of means that they're just kind of basically prepping up and locked and loaded for a drop. I would not even be surprised today or tomorrow, although it's always up to them. We just know it's coming very, very soon. And as well, now with the website now being all back in fully in business, like I said, there may or may not have any issues, but with all the email issues for sure, that is why we went to public drops a little while. Now, if they're getting everything else sorted or had a way to kind of fix that abuse / bug / whatever you guys want to go call it, they'll probably want to do another email invite because it's just a lot easier, less stressful, all that type of stuff. Less people get disappointed if you just do the emails, and like 80% of the people get the consoles versus the public, and a lot of people don't. Although it always depends on the drop size PS5 is in stock as well. And on top of that, too, with the mobile sign up, too, make sure you guys are signing up with that one, because I do believe that's actually somewhat more on the newer side. We've seen a lot more people promoting and talking about it, too, as well. I even saw it on the r/PS5 just in general. So we can kind of creep it from there. So in case you guys are curious on everything, make sure you guys are signed up. Try a secondary account. We'll probably be anticipating up another PlayStation Direct drop again, and it does look like Sony's opening up the overall drops for everyone once again. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console controller, Twitter and Twitch room down below, the Weeble and Coinbase down below, the Twitter giveaway down below, and Xbox is linked up down below too as well. And I'll see you guys throughout the day for more videos.